Hi folks, this is the first of my car boot hoard videos, and we're going to be looking at this Ascom radio just now. Now unfortunately I don't have any 15 pin female sub D connectors, so what I've done just before I started the video was took some of these little individual sort of Molex connectors on my crimp tool and crimped some little scrap pieces of wire, put a connector on the end and just heat shrunk that like so. Okay, and I have found online the actual connector layout for this, the pinout for this radio set. So it's an SE550, and we can see, if we get this in the right orientation, views of the connecting side. So as you can see, that is a correct orientation, and it does have battery voltage and battery protected by an external fuse, but I'm not sure whether this is 12 volts or 24 volts. In fact, it probably says in the manual somewhere, but yeah, I just went to pin out, but it does say there's if you can see there's a 9 volt onto pin 14, which will be the second up on the left, and we've got 2 grounds, 7 and 8, so 8's at the bottom on the right. So I think what I'm going to do is basically just try and plug into these. So we'll put the ground on first, and second up from the left I said was positive. And then I've simply got my bench power supply here, and I've already set it to 9 volts at 1 amp, because that's realistic, realistic sort of current for a radio like this. But it probably needs a bit more than that actually. I've not, so I'll just turn it on. In fact, I'll set it at 3 amps actually. So 9 volts at 3 amps. Oh, and yep, the screen's fired up. And if you recall from the previous video, I said that looked like Northumbrian water, and funnily enough it's come up as Northumbrian water. So presumably that is the call sign, Northumbrian S5 Alpha. And this is obviously a two-way radio that's, well, clearly somebody's nicked it, or it's been scrapped at some point for being unserviceable, because it is, I say, pretty beat up. See if we can get it to do anything. Callback mode. Clear. Yeah, it doesn't really want to do anything. I'm not gonna key the mic, because obviously you should never key a radio set with without an antenna attached to it, because obviously it could damage it. But yeah, it does work. I do have an antenna that might be suitable, so I might hook that up and see if there's any traffic on it. I doubt very much there will be, but I'll maybe do a further video on that just now. Sorry, later on. But yeah, I just thought we'd try and get this powered up, and clearly it has worked. Looking at the back, that's our antenna connector there. I see that's a multi-purpose connector, so our speaker output would be on that as well. And this is a cloning connector to clone the radio and the settings to other sets. Yeah, so there you go guys. Thought that might be interesting, and I'll see you soon for another video. See you later.